Welcome to today's Explainer. We're diving headfirst into a massive paradigm shift in an industry where, frankly, the stakes are absolute. We're talking about legal tech. Specifically, how vast mountains of critical information are parsed, understood, and managed. The tools professionals use are literally changing overnight. And today, we're breaking down the exact source material that maps out this entire transformation.
Okay, so let's dive right into this. What exactly is the new way now? You might be wondering about that phrase. It's actually the central theme we pulled directly from our source material. And what it suggests is that the old rules, relying on agonizingly slow manual document review and those incredibly rigid keyword searches, they're completely obsolete. We aren't just talking about some minor incremental software update here. No way. We're talking about a brand new foundational approach to how legal data is handled.
All right, Section 1. Welcome to Tech Horizon. To really understand this new way now, we have to look at where this whole analysis comes from. The insights we're unpacking today actually stem from a highly revealing YouTube broadcast from Tech Horizon, featuring Anand Vemula. Vemula is absolutely the authoritative voice in this space, and he details exactly why this disruption is happening right now. It really comes down to the sheer explosion of unstructured data in modern litigation. He makes it crystal clear. Traditional methods, they simply cannot scale to meet this kind of modern demand.
Moving right along to Section 2, legal investigations need AI.
Now, let's narrow our focus a bit. Legal investigations tech is that specific category of software and tools used to analyze, search, and manage complex information for legal cases. Just think about the sheer volume of data in a modern legal case for a second. We are talking about millions of emails, massive document dumps, complex financial records, situations where a single, buried sentence can literally make or break a multi-million-dollar outcome. This field is inherently demanding, because missing even one detail, it's simply not an option. It's an environment that's been historically bottlenecked by human limitations, which honestly perfectly sets the stage for what comes next.
Which brings us to Section 3. Enter Google Cloud and Gemini.
So to manage that absolute mountain of data, Vemula identifies a critical power stack, Google Cloud and Gemini AI. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly why this specific combination is so insanely potent. On one hand, you have Google Cloud providing the immense enterprise-grade security and infrastructure that you absolutely need to hold highly sensitive legal data. Then you combine that with Gemini AI. Because of Gemini's massive context window and its multimodal capabilities, it isn't just running basic Boolean searches. It can ingest, read, and actually synthesize entire case files at once. It understands the context, not just the keywords. It's a real game changer.
All right, Section 4. Augmetec's new way now. This brings us to the primary driver that's actually turning this tech narrative into reality, Augmetec. So the crucial point here is that this isn't just a minor feature update. Actually, it's a stark contrast to what came before. Traditional investigation tech relied so heavily on those rigid search terms and painfully slow manual review processes that just generated endless false positives, right? Well, Augmetec's new way now, by being exclusively powered by Google Cloud and Gemini, leverages top-tier cloud architecture and cutting-edge generative AI to transform how investigations are conducted from the ground up.
Vemula uses a very specific word in his broadcast: revolutionizing. Augmetec isn't just assisting or, streamlining things. It is completely revolutionizing investigation tech. Just think about the practical application here. Instead of a paralegal spending weeks hunting for a needle in a digital haystack, Augmetec allows legal teams to ask complex, conversational questions of their data. And they get synthesized, highly accurate answers with source citations in seconds. It literally flips the entire, incredibly demanding discovery process right on its head. Which leaves us with this final thought. We've seen how Augmetec's new way now is fundamentally changing a space as rigid, complex, and high stakes as legal investigations. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. If Gemini and Google Cloud have the power to completely revolutionize legal investigations, what traditional industry is next? The paradigm shift is absolutely here, and the ripple effects, well, they're just beginning. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Explainer, and keep your eyes on the horizon.